Alright, so one of the many things that I'm trying to do to save money on our groceries is to learn to deconstruct my own meat. For the longest time, I just bought the chicken breasts and then I would cut them in half, and one chicken breast would be one meal. But I found that it was considerably cheaper just to look for the whole chickens on sale and then deconstruct them myself. That way I get more out of it and at a cheaper price. So if we haven't met before, my name is Brittany Morris, and let's work on deconstructing some chickens. This is only my second and third try, so it's probably not perfect. Actually, definitely not perfect, but you have to start somewhere. I will see you at the end.
All right, I got these two chickens on sale. They were $10 for both, so $5 each, and I'm going to deconstruct them and get them in the freezer. This is my second and third chicken, so I'm not super good at it yet, but the only way you can get good at something is to practice and try. So the first thing I'm doing is detaching the wing. And here comes the second wing. It's pretty simple. You just cut it where the skin is open, and you're going to be cutting where the joints are. Now at this point in the future, I would be separating the wings into two parts, but you live and you learn. Now I'm cutting the skin that's extra around the leg and thigh so that I can see everything easier when separating the thigh from the rest of the chicken. Popping the joint out so I can see where to cut. And I'm going to cut the rest of those off. Now I'm going to be doing the same thing, separating the thigh from the leg. Once again in the future, I'm going to debone the thigh and remove the skin. It just makes it easier to cook with. Alright, now we're working on the breast. So I'm going to cut down the spine a little bit, and then I'm going to cut along the fat strip that you can very clearly see. And I'm going to just cut as close to the breastbone as I can get. Remove the skin. And I always cut my breast in half, which I'm going to do once I separate the other one, because we only use one breast when we're cooking. So I'm going to be doing that here in a second. I did mess up a little bit, but not too bad. I'm going to be putting all the rest of that into a bag where I'm going to make stock with later, and cutting this one in half. This makes it so that I can make more dinners and have less leftovers because the breasts are just a little bit too big for one meal for us. Now I'm going to bag up each of these. At one point I'd like to get a food saver, but that is just not in the cards yet. And I'm bagging them by part so that I can more easily cook with them later. And I'm going to do the same thing once again with the second one and bag them and put them in the freezer. Don't forget to label everything because it's a little hard to see when everything's frozen.
was my deconstructing of the two chickens that I bought at the store today. They were on sale for, it was like $10.50 for both of them, so a little over $5 a piece. So I think there's like a 33% savings by like how many meals I get out of it, and then I also get a lot of stock out of this too. Each chicken gives me about 8 cups of stock. So I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to getting better at this skill, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.